Oh, man. Here we go again.
Chaos.
Complete chaos.
Wait.
What? Oh.
Yes, we have to have our
Cheers
morning cheers.
to the morning.
Pinkies
Thank
up.
you, Nespresso, for a great...
Nespresso.
If you want to sponsor, I'm right here. Thanks.
Mm.
Oh, that was good.
Oh,
That's actually really good.
that's the second shotter, I think.
Yeah. Oh, man. I don't know about you, but coffee goes in and out. Like, it's the perfect diuretic.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah. Before we start, can I just say, fucking Rodrigo, dude, the guy doesn't even speak very good English and just told me to correct my English. What the motherfucking shit?
Well, I tell you, I don't know.
We could drop some bombs
The
here.
Yoda language.
The Yoda language
is unique.
Okay, first.
That's a pod in itself.
We can talk about that. Let's just kind of go into this for a second. Oh, wait, by the way, welcome to Scattered Chaos. I'm Dave, and that's Jeff.
See, this is the way it goes.
This is how we should be doing it.
Yeah.
But so we kind of decided to change things up because, yeah, we like to interview people, but this office and the characters here could be a podcast in itself. The chaos that happens between all of us. The chaos that happens in my brain.
Yeah, dude.
My life right now. We could have like 18 podcasts just about what's going on in my personal life.
Oh
It's
my
just
God.
fucking nuts.
Well, yeah.
But it's
good because like downstairs, if you don't know our office setup, we're upstairs in the podcast room, and downstairs it's the bullpen.
Yeah.
Dave's office is there, connected by glass, but it's not enough.
Not a ton. I wish it was more.
But with the stuff we talk about, the conversations we have, it's amazing.
Well, today you
It's
guys
amazing.
were talking about something, and all I heard was you say, "We're sexually frustrated." I'm like, what the?
Everything digresses to some sort of sexual innuendo.
It's out of control. And then you see Rodrigo coming into the. You make a comment to Rodrigo, and now Rodrigo's like stepping up to you like there's going to be a fucking fight.
Dude, he fronted on me.
I saw that.
I was a little intimidated. I'm not gonna lie.
He's all 5'4".
Yeah, is
100,
that what he is?
130 pounds, maybe. How tall are
Soaking
you?
wet.
How tall are you?
Oh,
5'6".
Oh, yeah, no. No, that's like being in a basketball like sheet at the beginning of the game. Yeah, I'm 7'10". Yeah. But you know what?
It's
little
love.
Things pack a punch sometimes.
He packs a punch.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
trying to get him to be on the podcast with me, but he's scared, I think.
Well, I understand that, but his story to me, amazing.
I agree. I think if people heard him, they would be like totally blown away.
Yeah.
And hopefully we could convince him in time because he is nervous to tell his story, not understandably.
Yeah, sure.
But that's not why we're here, because we're going to stop talking about that motherfucker.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's kind of boring.
It is boring.
He's kind of boring.
He's really boring.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Okay. All right. So here's what we're actually going to be
Love you,
talking
bro.
about. Oh, look, I got a little clock. Cool, because I could figure out how long we're going to be talking for. That's great. All right. So we
Wow.
decided to just start randomly talking about this drink you're drinking.
Well, George Clooney, I want to say thank you for bringing Nespresso into our lives.
Cheers to
This
you,
is
George.
something that if you want to come up and be on the pod and drink some Nespresso, let's do it.
Yeah, we could even
Easy.
drink tequila.
Oh yeah, he's got what?
Does he have tequila? Yeah, he
Is
has
it
tequila.
Casamigos?
Casamigos.
Yeah, dude. I drank some this week. I'm not
Dude,
gonna lie.
yeah, that
with the
stuff.
kids, I had to. The college kids were home.
Yeah, they were partying, huh?
Mhm.
So, kind of the topic I wanted to do today was about like, I realized after 40, losing weight was a lot harder.
Impossible.
I don't like to use the word impossible because anything's possible if you try hard enough.
Uh-huh.
But I've had a battle with my weight since I was younger. I mean, for some of you guys that don't know, pretty much through my 20s, early 20s, I was roughly about 400 pounds.
You were?
Yeah, and I'll post a picture in the video. I wish I could have put it on here.
I can't believe that.
Yeah, it's one of those things that didn't realize what I was doing to myself. Didn't realize that I had some issues, either depression or anxiety.
Sure.
Back then we didn't really talk about it too
Right.
much. But I noticed that I was like eating for fun.
Okay.
And so I started getting larger when I was like, I think 10 or 11. I kind of had a little bit of a mental breakdown when I was young, when we had some family from Israel here. And one of the kids was just one of those guys that just nagged me.
Oh,
He was my
great.
age, and we tried our best to like work through it, but I ended up having to go through therapy because I literally was going crazy. So they left, and then I realized I was starting to eat. I had my bar mitzvah, and even if you look at my bar mitzvah pictures, I'm a little bit heavier. Not to extreme.
Really?
Yeah, I was just a little bit chubby. And then high school came.
Okay.
And the freedom of like driving and going to the store, going to the McDonald's when I wanted to.
Oh God, I know, dude.
Right?
Yeah.
And so it just progressed, and I think my highest the day of my surgery I was 398 pounds.
Seriously?
Yeah, but my highest was 408.
Wow. Okay.
So fortunate, Kaiser gave me the gastric bypass.
Right.
And immediately I started losing weight. Like,
Yeah, I remember that.
And then
Yeah.
then I got into the police academy. I think I was 192 pounds.
Yeah, dude, you were a rail.
I was a rail.
Yeah.
I remember trying to remember who my FTO was. I don't remember in the academy. But he would say to me, like, "Are you okay? Are you feeling okay?" Because I was pale,
Right.
but I felt great.
Right.
It was just my body didn't look the part, because
Sure.
I was 5'10", 5'11", and so at 192 pounds, even though that whatever that thing that the doctor's office,
The BMI.
yeah, it says you're still overweight. Well,
Yeah.
no, I've
We're
sit,
always
right,
going to be overweight.
right. So I sit really well at like 220. So
Okay.
today I weighed myself for the first time in a while, 248,
Wow. Okay.
which is still better than I was, let's say, 3 months ago, which I was in the 60s. So I've been good about watching, but now it's this time like, okay, yesterday Rodrigo and I went on a walk for an hour, and like it felt fucking amazing.
That's good.
And obviously there's a lot of stuff going on personally,
Sure.
but I was able to like really clear my head, take in the air. We talked about a lot of business stuff, and it was refreshing.
Yeah.
And so he was talking to me about how he has started this new path for himself where he wants to walk in the morning, he wants to walk in the evening, and he wants to do like average of like, I think he said 9 miles a day. I'm like, you're fucking nuts.
No, but he bangs that out with
He just
around the office.
he walks,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so I woke up this morning. I put my alarm for 7:30 because that's what he told me to do.
Nice.
I slept in a little bit more because I was a little tired. But 8 o'clock, I got up, put my shoes on, and I had to take a call. So I was on a call for most of the walk. And it was, dude, it like started my day a different way.
Yeah.
And even I just had a call that sucked. And I'm like, whatever, I'm just going to let that be.
Your mind's different.
I can't do anything about it.
Right.
But one of the things is just like losing weight.
Yeah.
And so we were just talking about it before, and we were joking, but you started something, or you've been taking something.
So it's my wife. I give her all the credit.
Okay.
And yeah, it's I'm horrible with vegetable and fruit intake. I'm a meat and potatoes Italian pasta guy.
Mm-hmm.
Horrible, right? So we started taking athletic greens, and it's a drink in the morning. It's good. Trust me, I got Rodrigo on board. He ordered his.
Okay.
I got mine. She orders it, I think, every other week or every third week,
Okay.
delivered straight to your house.
Okay, what is it?
It's a combination. I think it's 73 different vitamins and minerals in a powder.
Okay.
All natural. Put it into my water in the morning. You see my shake cup that I have.
Oh, that's what it is?
That's what it is.
Okay.
I do it every morning. It fills me up in the morning, and I'm good, man. It gives me all I need for vitamins and minerals.
So and you said you do it with ice. Are you just throwing ice in there to make the water cold?
I like it cold.
Okay, so if I put my cup in the fridge overnight,
Oh, yeah.
it would be good enough.
Yeah, and
Okay.
just shake it up real good.
And what's the taste like?
It's not fruity, but it's not vegetable. It's kind of right in the middle.
Okay.
It's good.
Is it
It's
sweet?
very
Does it
palatable.
taste-
A little bit.
A little sweet.
Yeah,
to it.
I love it now. I'm
And
hooked.
so is it something you just take in the morning and that's it?
Just once in the morning for me.
Okay. But are there other ways of taking? I mean, do people take it like twice a day or
One of the college girls that was visiting my house this weekend says, "Oh yeah, I could shoot this like my pre-workout in powder form." I'm like, "Oh my God, don't
No.
do that." Yeah. No,
Okay.
it's better with water. I like it cool or cold.
Okay.
I'm not a room temperature person.
Me either.
And I love it.
Okay.
Yeah, and it takes care of everything. If you
Dude.
know what I mean. Like if regularity is an issue, done. You're good.
Shit.
Takes care
no
of-
pun intended.
Wow.
That was pretty good.
That was good.
I'm not good at those like one-liners.
Yeah, but that rolled.
It rolled perfect. I'm practicing. I'm going to practice here with you guys.
No, see, Coffee like this, I'm getting jacked already from this.
Dude, I'm already shaking.
Nespresso right on.
Yeah, thanks. I'm like, my hands are like this.
Dude.
I'm trying to hold on to
I can feel the heat coming down from the top of my
dude,
head
the air
right now.
conditioning's on, and I'm still like, wow, why am I sweating?
I love it.
So,
well, we owe Tariq some money, I think.
yeah, Tariq.
We made him a bet.
We did?
See how fast you'd say it was cold in
Oh,
here.
really? Oh no! What was the bet?
Just $1.
Just $1?
Yeah, well, you know, keep it real.
No, but it's like actually perfect
It's
temperature.
good,
It's
yeah.
a really perfect temperature. So good job.
Yeah, so for those of you that don't know, our podcast room we're on the second level. So we get a little warm up here.
Yeah.
And in the production of things, the equipment is amazing equipment, and Tariq's done a great job getting it lined up,
100%.
but it gets warm.
Yeah.
And they get warm, and we don't want to have a malfunction, so we have our air conditioner on Arctic, I think the setting.
I think it's
It's
like
Arctic.
Antarctica kind of.
Yeah. So it's about
Iceland.
30 below when we walk in
Yeah.
here. I think we're going to call this the refrigerator room now. I
Next
swear.
to the refrigerator.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Tariq, can I ask you a question? Can you actually put stuff on here? Yeah. Okay. Can you pull up the Greens website?
Oh yeah, AG1. Yeah, it's good stuff. It can be expensive. I think if you go to their website, don't buy it off of their website. I think they give you the best deal, like 20% off right now.
Okay.
So you get a can,
Okay.
a pouch with the athletic greens in it. You get a mixed cup.
Okay.
You get travel packs. So you guys,
Ooh,
you
'cause
travel
I
a ton, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Fuck yeah.
and I know you eat so great. when
So
you-
here it is.
Yeah,
Nice. Good job. Look at us.
it's amazing, dude.
Okay.
And you keep it in the fridge in that can,
Okay.
right, to keep it fresh.
Oh, wait, so you pour it in there already and it's in the fridge?
Yep.
And then
Then you take the powder out of that can
okay.
and put it into your water.
Got it.
and
So
then shake
is
it.
each bag one serving? Or is
No, that bag you see there fills up that can.
it okay?
So that'll last you, depending on how many people are using it,
Okay.
last you a couple weeks.
How do you know how much serving? Do you do like a tablespoon?
Just one scoop comes with it.
a scooper. Okay, cool.
Yep.
All right. So for all of our fans, it's right here. You can see it.
Do it.
Go.
Do it. So worth it.
I'm gonna actually go order it right after we're done with here. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it's, like for those of us that work a lot,
Right.
travel a lot, you have kids, you're rolling, right?
Yeah.
Maybe dinner doesn't happen every night
Yep.
the way you want it to be. AG1's giving you everything you need, right?
Do you feel full?
I do. In the morning, I feel full. I don't eat until after lunchtime.
Right. See, that's the thing. Like I'm not really a morning eating person.
Me either. Yeah.
I don't know where that came from, but like, because I love breakfast, like eggs,
Yeah.
ham. I'm a solid breakfast guy, but I don't like it for breakfast.
But like, will you do it at home?
no,
Exactly.
Fucking lazy.
Like when you're out, and you
Yeah.
go to a restaurant. Yeah, let's get down on some pancakes, some eggs, whatever.
right,
But at home, it's like, all right.
because you have to clean up.
That's where it comes in. man.
Okay.
Boom.
All right.
You're done. You have your breakfast.
So that's awesome. So that's cool. So back to losing weight and stuff like that.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about it.
I know we have to though, because I'm 43. You are.
54.
Oh my God, he's fucking old.
Yeah. Sorry.
We had to bring up a cane with a. His next birthday, we're buying him one of those walkers with tennis balls on the bottom.
It's okay. I mean,
Harassment at its best.
I'm
HR.
I'm
where
okay
are
with
you?
that. Yeah. Is HR working today?
No,
Jesus.
my buddy told me this line. HR is only open from 5:59 to 6 a.m.
Oh.
and Juan doesn't speak English.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you're
Right.
pretty much
There you
screwed.
go. Yeah. No. I think, dude, I was an athlete all the way through grammar school, high school. Right.
Okay. What did you play?
I was basketball and track, primarily baseball and grammar.
That's
so
where Alyssa gets the basketball.
Of course, dude.
Okay.
Yeah. No, my wife played basketball too.
Oh, did she?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So, like being 165 pounds all the way through high school,
Right.
coming out of high school, I was like trim and fit, right?
Right.
Then I met my wife, God love her, the Filipina, and then I
the
started eating
food.
Filipino food.
What's your favorite?
Well,
This is going to be a clip right here. Ready? Go.
my mother-in-law makes an amazing hamburger, raisin, potato with spices blend. And I don't know what it's called. There is a name for it. Over rice. Oh my God.
Wait,
Dude.
meat,
Yes.
potato,
Yes. Diced, like chopped up potato,
and
onion, and raisins.
and raisin on top of more carbs.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that is the nature of Filipino food, I think.
Carb.
Yeah.
Carb.
But I love, lumpia.
Of course.
Right. I mean,
Who
who
doesn't
doesn't,
love
right? Yeah. All the variations thereof.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
I'm not a dinigawan guy.
What's didn't go on?
So dinigawan, I believe, is the blood from the stomach of a cow
Okay.
that is cooked in a manner that it's spread over different things, rice, etc.
Okay.
It's a delicacy in the Philippines.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, I can't do it. My
And
wife
see-
loves it.
And the thing is that I made that face not because it sounds nasty. It's just not something I've heard.
Right.
But I'm open to eating anything. Like,
See, I'm not.
do you want to
dude.
talk about chicken
Oh,
hearts?
come on, dude.
Oh,
Brazilian barbecue chicken
good.
heart.
Okay, listen, we're gonna go talk about
We're digressing.
We're digressing.
Scattered
We're going-
as usual.
okay, so my first time eating chicken hearts was my grandma, my dad's mom, Saftamati. She was from Transylvania.
Okay.
My grandfather was born in Spain, grew up in Greece.
Wow.
So that's how I have the Greek Spanish part in my DNA.
Okay.
And so one of the treats my grandma would make she would boil the chicken hearts, make a tomato based soup or something like that,
Right.
and then add onions, potatoes,
Ooh.
and it was like the greatest thing.
Did you know they were chicken hearts?
Yes.
You did.
Yeah, and my dad would trick me. God rest his soul. He was an asshole to me with food. He would tell me, "Oh, we're having chicken hearts," but it was actually chicken liver. And the minute it went in my mouth,
You knew.
I knew. And I
Yeah.
looked at him, and he would laugh his ass off. And every time they would make chicken liver, he would be like, "Come on, dude."
Let's make a note for future therapy sessions.
Dr.
I'm
Puck.
with you. Yeah,
chicken
I'm with you. Yeah.
Um,
Dude, food trauma.
yeah,
As a kid.
But now it's even so. From being young to probably like 3 years ago, I didn't eat chicken hearts, and then Rodrigo comes into my
Yep.
life, and like changes
It's your fault.
my life when it comes to chicken hearts, and did it on a barbecue, and I literally shit my pants at how good it was.
Oh, last time we had them,
Oh yeah. Do you
I
remember?
think you two, that's all I saw you with.
That's all.
Yeah.
Like we went to a Brazilian restaurant this weekend.
Yeah.
And like, I think I ate like 10.
Wow.
He had to have like 20 of them. The guy was ready to just give him the whole skewer and just put it on the
Delicacy, though. Delicacy.
dude.
Yeah.
And when you do it on the barbecue and charcoal,
All right. I will try it next time we do
you guys
it.
hear
Wait,
this?
is that happening today?
no, tomorrow we're doing it.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow we're having a friend of ours
Okay,
from
I
LA.
will try it.
You got to try one,
Okay.
and we'll make sure that he barbecues you like perfect for you.
Okay. All right.
All right, let's go.
No, but this goes to why
Why
now we're like we're old and we're broken down and
Sure.
and we carry a little more weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like as a kid, as younger people, we're moving.
Yeah.
And then going through the police academy, had to be in shape,
Hell
had
yeah.
to do things. In service, right? Doing our stuff with SWAT or whatever we were
Sure,
doing.
sure.
You had to stay in shape.
Yeah, because
Even chasing bad guys just on the street.
dude, I
Yeah.
remember my first foot pursuit. I was like, ow.
Yeah.
And you realize right then and there that you have to like, okay,
Yeah.
got to work on those legs, got to work on losing stomach. And, we're carrying 30, 40 pounds
Right.
extra on top of us.
Yeah.
So we don't want to do worse to our knees. I mean,
Well, that's why we're broken down now.
dude, I'm having surgery Friday.
I know you are.
Dude, like, this is my first, I've only broken one bone in my whole life.
Really?
It was my wrist
Okay.
playing soccer
Okay.
when I was
A damn sport.
36 years old and thought I was like,
What are you
Pele?
doing, dude?
If you don't know who Pele is, he's an old-time soccer player.
Amazing.
Not many people.
Yeah, Dave is not Pele.
No,
No.
I'm LA.
I don't even know.
I don't even know
dude.
that. I'm like completely like you see me running. It's like
I've seen you walking.
I can't even.
It's not
walk.
pretty.
It's not pretty. I like kind of walk this way. If you're gonna watch it, I'm like woo, but
Yeah.
trying to go straight.
Yeah. It's usually because he's weighed down on one side with his phone,
Phone,
handling
yeah.
the call or
Yeah,
something like
that's
that.
part-
Yeah.
But yeah. So I have to have meniscus repair, which shouldn't be a big deal.
I've done it twice.
Yeah, I think Jenny had it 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
Mike's had it several. Same with
Yeah.
my sister-in-law. But going back to like losing weight, we're very lucky here
Oh,
because we have a
amazing.
full-on gym.
Yeah. Who do we have to thank for that?
I don't know.
Some dude. Whatever.
The owner, we'll talk about
We'll talk about him later.
Is he here? Is he
kind of a
recording?
jerk.
He's an asshole.
Yeah.
But we built a full-on gym because I was super into powerlifting, and hopefully soon I'll have my powerlifting coach here with me,
Oh, wow.
Jesse Burdick,
Oh.
who is phenomenal as a one-on-one coach. When I was going to him religiously, I definitely was getting stronger, and I was losing weight.
Yeah, I remember the videos.
Yeah, and
you would post of your lifts.
right,
Yeah.
and it was
Yeah.
Now obviously I'm a little bit broken down, so I'm not doing the lifts like I used to.
Yeah.
But it's actually like committing time. I think that's kind of one of our problems is like even to do this podcast.
Yeah.
We come into the office, we get started working, and then our mind is focused on work.
Right.
And then it's like, okay, guys, off. We got to go do the podcast.
Well, I think, but the difference here though is you saying, hey, I want you guys to do it.
Right.
I want you to take an hour, half hour, whatever it takes to go up and walk. And I think we all do that at
Sure.
some point, get on the treadmill. And now you're going to hook up some other equipment for us, which is,
Peloton.
We'll be able to, Peloton. We're going to be riding.
Sponsor us.
Yeah. And the elliptical. So, I mean,
Yeah.
like, it's going to help for those of us that have bad knees.
Sure.
Take that pressure off.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
But thank you for like saying go.
Right.
I want you to work, but if the work's done, go or get the work done after you work out.
yeah, and I think I'm a true practitioner of like breaking up your day.
Yeah.
Because if you sit in front of the computer all day long, your back is going to hurt, your legs are going to get tired.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, not at all.
Back issues?
Right.
What?
No. God, the man of back problems over here.
My fantasy football team is called Oh My Back. So,
Really?
yeah.
I like that.
Well,
I mean, it fits.
it's
If
what
the
it
shoe
is.
fits.
Jeez.
But it's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm totally into like, let's break up the day,
Yeah.
take an hour and a half. Some of you guys do it, some of you guys don't. And I think I need to start pushing everybody to take time away from their desk to breathe.
Yeah.
That allows them to like refocus. And, we get distracted all day long with our joking, everything that's happening in the office, everybody's phone calls. And it's hard. I mean, even like Tariq, he does all our social media, or well, most of our social media. He does all of the podcast stuff.
Right.
Having a video edit in a room with a bunch of dumbasses making jokes.
impossible.
It's impossible. So like Rodrigo's like, Dave, do you mind if he just works from home? I'm like, sure. I didn't want to look at his ugly face anyway.
Wow.
So that like,
Oof.
yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. So
he is the best, though.
the best. He's the best.
I love him.
He is the best. This is like his thing with his fingers.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
More Italian than I know with his hands. I
Yeah,
mean, oh
he's-
my God. Yeah. The best.
Jordanian.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What a beautiful guy though. I mean, like
It's a big word.
yeah, maybe not looks, but like his heart.
You have done, and I make light of it, but you've done a very good job of hiring people that have the same heart that you do.
Yeah.
See, that is shameless.
That's shameless.
That's shameless gratification.
Okay, dude,
clapping.
Tariq did that.
Yeah.
We don't press the button. He did it on his own.
See,
God,
we're hands free.
what is going?
But like the guys that I've only been here with you guys for 7 going on 8 months.
Yeah.
And the feeling I have with you all is my brothers.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I don't take that term lightly. Family, I don't take that
Sure.
term lightly. But I've only known you guys for a short period of time,
Right.
and I feel it.
Yeah.
Right.
It was really important for me to have people that, 1, will disagree with me, 2, will tell me they disagree with me, but 3, have my back.
Right.
So like for me, I don't care if they agree with me or not.
Right.
That's, that is their human right.
Right.
Then to tell me is another thing, and that's having the guts to tell me.
Right.
Because
right.
sometimes I think I come off very harsh in the sense of like, this is my company. I'm very passionate about it.
Yeah.
But I'm also open to listening to people's
Yeah,
opinions.
you're a little hard headed.
I am hard-headed.
Yeah.
That's shocker.
But that's
I'm
why you're in the
Israeli.
position you're in.
Right.
Yeah, right. Jeez.
Yeah.
That's
The
funny.
Israeli in me is definitely what causes the hard-headed.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I mean, it comes from my dad, very military thinking. My mom was in the military also in Israel. So we just grew up that way. And so I just wanted to make sure that anybody that worked for me took on the role of it might be my company. This could be my company. And I think that you see it from our chauffeurs.
Yeah.
You see it from our office staff. And we've brought in new people that are taking their time to jive. And it's a difficult thing to bring in people who are going to make the company better.
Mm-hmm.
But they have to adapt, right? And so we're working on that. But going back to what you said, I think it.
This is horrible. We cannot have a script.
Dude,
You know that we can't do
Because
anything
we were supposed to be
Let's
talking
talk
about
about weight loss.
Now we're talking about business,
whatever.
But that's why we call it scattered chaos.
dude. This is good.
This is good, but we'll end this on this, that I just want people around me, and I want people to want to be around the company, and then it be a family. And and I'm happy to hear that it's done that. You know, obviously we've known each other many years.
Yeah.
We've talked over the years, but you know, with Rodrigo, Tariq, you know, we have Chris, Dave, my father-in-law Mike, who's in the bullpen with us, and then we have Vander outside, and Lucas now, who's brand new.
Right.
We have to jive. We have to get along. We have to be able to talk about things, joke, especially our personal lives, because we see each other 6 to 8 hours a day. I mean, you guys know more about my life than most of I think my family even does.
Yeah.
And I choose to do that way. And that's, you know, and that obviously everything that's happening in my life right now is a reason why I'm not losing weight.
I was just stressed, dude. The stress.
Did you see how I did that?
A good segue. Professional.
I'm getting good at
Nice
this shit.
segue.
Yeah.
But that's 100%. Like I think stress manifests itself in different places, different ways with people.
Yeah.
Some people will stress eat. Some people will stress drink. Some people will work out. Some people will not.
Yeah.
Like for me, when I feel stress, it's in my back. I always.
Yeah.
Always. My wife and her shoulders.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. My neck.
Your neck, right? And you just feel it. And I think that preoccupation with the stress in your life, you're like, oh my God, I'm exhausted mentally. I feel exhausted physically. I'm not working out.
Right.
I'm just not going to do it today.
I don't want to cook. So
so
I'm
let's
just gonna
DoorDash.
DoorDash something.
Yeah, DoorDash, we use you a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
You should check my account.
Yeah. Shameless promotion.
Yeah,
here.
we're gonna
got
drop
you.
a bunch of, you know, we
Yeah.
are. I mean,
it's real life.
it is
It's real life.
I
Yeah.
use DoorDash probably every day.
Okay, all right.
Maybe every other day.
Okay,
I'm not gonna lie.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's a premier membership, I think.
Oh, I
right
think
there.
I'm on DoorDash plus. I don't even think they have
They
that
just
yet.
walk up to your door and say, "Hey, Dave." Yeah, they do, don't they?
Yeah,
they do.
So there's this one
Wow.
one guy who like probably
Do you know his name though? You do know.
Ken. Because it shows up on the thing.
Oh, okay.
And then he comes
right.
up, and you know, there's how many Kens in the world? But it
Not
seems,
a lot of Kens.
There
Yeah.
seems to be the same Ken that delivers to my house. And let's just
Well, you are a good tipper. I'm going to say that.
I am a
So
good tipper.
Ken probably fights for your
he
delivery.
probably sees Dave. God,
Yeah,
it must be
I'm
him.
getting him. I'm
Yeah.
getting him.
I don't know if how it works, but
Well,
any
you
which
know.
way,
It definitely doesn't.
No, it doesn't. You know, going back to food, I mean, it's just for me. I grew up in a family that ate mainly Mediterranean food.
Sure.
Hummus,
Which is
baba ganoush,
delicious.
delicious. Shameless plug to
Mazra.
Mazra.
Go hit
No,
it.
Mazra.
Mazra.
Mazra. Oh,
Yeah.
Mazra and San Bruno. If
Have to.
you're in the local Bay Area, please go check out Mazra. They're on San Bruno Avenue.
Yeah, San Bruno Avenue.
Oh, and close to El Camino. I don't know the
yeah,
cross
it's
street.
about a block and a half
Yeah.
east of El Camino.
I would say, hands down, one of the best Middle Eastern restaurants in the area.
I did not eat Mediterranean food until you guys took me there.
Maybe we'll go to lunch there today, guys. What do you guys think?
Jeez, that's terrible.
Ooh.
But honestly, great people, great food.
Yep.
Cool atmosphere, just good vibe.
100%.
Opening a second restaurant in Redwood City.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Just
Congratulations.
good stuff. So Mazra, keep it up, man. It's good stuff.
Congratulations,
Yeah,
guys,
yeah.
for doing that. Little
Claps? No?
No.
No, on cue?
There
Yeah.
you go.
Mazra.
He was a little slow on that
Love it. This is terrible.
Yeah.
This is terrible.
one. Yeah. So, Tariq, can we work on timing?
Oh, gosh.
What?
He's thinking of food. See, this is why we all need to work out more as we start
Guys, you
thinking
didn't hear
about
what he
food.
just said. He was like, I was like, dude, timing. He's like, I was thinking of food. And I couldn't do it.
That's great.
That's
So yeah, like stress, right?
Yeah.
And our lives,
Yeah.
families, issues. This beautiful setup downstairs from us. I look at it every day when I walk by it.
Oh, yeah.
Do I stop? No. I go upstairs, I hit the tread,
Yeah.
and then thank
I
you
use
for
the bike.
The sauna is amazing,
Yeah.
dude.
Are you using it? Okay.
Yeah.
I have yet to use
I'm
it.
claiming it.
Okay,
Like,
so
I don't think
question-
anybody else
So
uses
we
it.
need. So we'll talk about that sauna because
No, it's
I've-
mine.
No,
Just like this is my warehouse, remember?
yeah. Oh, guys,
It's a whole nother podcast.
that's another.
Yeah, yeah,
That motherfucker on TV
I did.
on KPI.
She said it.
"My
I did
warehouse.
not say it. It was
My
not me.
Jeff's warehouse.
She, I don't know.
I think she had something.
She recognized like authority.
Authority. I got authority. Okay, so
Sorry.
sauna.
Sauna, amazing. Like like the cold plunge is a huge thing right now,
Dude, we
right?
need to get one of those here.
I can't even take a cold shower after a workout.
Oh, can I stop you for a second?
Yeah.
So we went for a walk yesterday. I said that like 20 minutes ago. I don't know why I'm repeating myself.
It's all right. No.
Rodrigo goes to me.
Scattered.
Scattered chaos. Rodrigo goes to me, Dave, what you should do is what I do is when I get home, I put on cold shower.
Yeah.
And like my mind like clears up. And I was like, okay, I'm not a big cold,
Yeah.
but like I don't need hot at all.
Right.
And so I get in the shower, I turn on the shower, I'm like, okay, to my normal medium. And I'm like, okay, how do I do this? Because if I go in there when it's cold right away, I'm gonna like freak out. So I started warm and then went
the worst,
cold. And like I think I was like 7 seconds.
Oh, I'm the same, dude.
Dude,
I can't do it.
my nipples got hard. It was just
All right.
unbelievable.
Time out. TMI.
Oh, sorry.
Time out. Jesus. We're going to edit that.
They did. I'm gonna. Other things happen, but
It's
I'm
a
not repeating
family
that.
podcast,
It's not a
dude.
family podcast. I've used the F word so many times.
Okay. All right.
But
We'll have to put a rating on
yeah,
this, like TVMA or something.
You got to definitely put the R rating on. But no, it actually really worked, dude. It was like the best thing. And now I'm understanding why the cold plunge.
Yeah.
And yeah, I gradually did it to get to cold because that's how I know how my body is. But I can imagine jumping into a cold plunge
Right.
and like, I know Jesse, my coach I was talking about, does it every day.
Interesting.
And he films himself and puts it on Instagram that he's in there while his little daughter, who's beautiful, blonde, like Goldilocks girl, is standing there looking and talking to him, and he's having a full-on conversation.
But how long does he do it for? Like,
I've not asked him. It looks like it gets to a point where it's not cold anymore.
okay. His
I
body
don't
acclimates.
I don't know if he does like with ice and everything. I don't know. I've never seen, but he has the full-on like white one, that the huge tub.
Like the bathtub one?
Yeah.
I forget who that is. But they say, like, and I don't, forgive me if I'm misquoting what this is, but like it's neurotropic.
Yes.
It activates things within your brain, your chemistry that helps you calm, be sharper. You go from the heat to the cold.
Yep.
And people do it. Like one of your drivers who just recently went back to the Middle East to visit family.
Okay.
He says there's a body of water that's super hot.
Okay.
Or excuse me, maybe I have it backwards. He goes into the sauna,
Okay.
and then goes into the body of water that's really cold.
Okay.
And he'll do it for a half an hour, back and forth, like 10 minutes each.
Wow.
Yeah, and he says he just feels amazing.
Have you ever done? I'm trying to think what they're called, but it's basically like a freezer. You walk in there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm having a blank.
Where the cryo.
Cryo.
I have.
Dude, I used to do that when I was powerlifting. So I would get a massage.
Yeah.
Like deep tissue massage, and then walk in there, and like, I didn't realize until like the third or fourth time how amazing that stuff is.
Very cool.
Right.
Very expensive though.
Very
to
expensive.
do.
Yeah, and very expensive to own.
Yeah.
It's not like something I could put here.
Right.
But
why not?
I don't know. We could.
No, we can't.
We
We're
need to
not
get an
gonna
ice
spend your
plunger.
money.
We need to get a ice bath. That's for sure. And we have a great ice machine, so why not have?
We do have an ice machine.
We do. So
Okay.
back to losing weight because we keep on moving away from it. So
We're not going to lose weight talking about it like this.
No, I mean, what do you find the hardest?
Motivation.
Yeah.
Like, I go to the doctor says, hey, your glucose level is high. Boom. Now I'm motivated.
Right.
Doctor told me I got to do stuff. And that's what's spurred me on this time around. I just find like I'm more tired.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And like, I guess it's incentive in some respects. Like when I was a cop, I had to stay in shape.
Yeah.
Right. Like I had to, or else I was gonna get hurt. But I don't know, man. It's just your body changes. It's a lot harder to recover.
Yes.
Like even on the treadmill for say 50 minutes, doing a 7% incline at say 3.5 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Next day, I'm gassed. That night, I'm gassed.
And you're a big runner.
I used to be.
Okay.
Until my knees and back started going out. Yeah.
So did you always run like growing up? You were just track field?
Yeah, my dad coached me in track.
Really?
Yeah,
So your dad was a big runner?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So I love running. I miss going and running half marathons and fulls. I know, but it's the endorphins when you are running and not feeling your breath, not feeling hot.
Right.
It's the runner's high. It's the greatest thing ever.
What's the longest you've ever ran?
I did a lot of half marathons, so 13.1 miles, but I would train at maybe 15, 16 miles.
Okay.
I think in the week I would do 80 miles or so for a week.
Damn. That's a lot. But
I was like a very part-time guy, like
Right.
3 races a year, 4 races a year maybe.
So there's a client of mine. His name is Mike Kale. Known him for years, and he's always recording his running, and he's like that per day. He's doing 13, 14 miles per day. And
yeah,
it's like,
doesn't surprise me.
yeah, and now his son is doing it.
That's great.
I mean, it's crazy. I was just never a runner. Like,
Yeah.
and to be honest, when I was growing up, I played baseball and soccer. And when I was really young, baseball and soccer were like, I was super athletic. As I got older and larger, baseball became the priority because I could hit the ball harder.
Right.
As a bigger boy.
Sure.
I played third base because I had a pretty strong arm. But then, when I got to a point where my weight was out of control, there was no playing sports.
Sure.
It was too hard. And then I found the love of lifting.
Yeah.
And powerlifting to me is probably the only thing that motivates me to work out. And maybe because there's 3 workouts, squat, deadlift, bench.
Okay.
Anything you do in between that is only to help build your back, build your quads, your core. That's another thing. The core is super important, which I've never been really good at. I'm not an abs guy. I don't like to, do crunches. So I've been trying to figure out other ways of getting that core. But obviously, what's worked for 50 years can work for me.
And I think the core that you mentioned, it would save people like me from back issues.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm terrible at it.
Right.
I did P90X when that was big. I did that for the 3 months. And part of it was a lot of core work and plyometrics and things like that. And I crushed that thing, and I loved it. I lost weight. I was getting strong. My back felt great. Then my knee went out.
Yeah.
Torn meniscus from doing plyometrics. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, again, there's the setback, right? And it hurts for a lot of people to get back into shape.
Yep.
And a lot of people can't make it through that pain, which is usually only the first couple weeks.
Yep.
To get past the soreness and stuff like that, or get over an injury rehab. And I think that affects a lot of us. But finding your niche of what gets you and what you dig as part of your workout is huge.
I agree.
Finding what you like and throwing yourself into it. I loved running.
Interesting. We're kind of talking about it. Ronnie Remedios, who's a buddy of mine who's in this industry, he's out of Shreveport, Louisiana.
Okay.
I just spent a weekend with a bunch of guys in Kansas.
Right.
In Stockton, Missouri.
Never heard of it. Awesome.
1,500 people maybe.
Okay.
I met
right on Stockton.
Yeah,
Missouri.
Stockton. I met a young lady who was our checker, who was from Modesto, California.
Oh wow.
Her husband was from Stockton, California.
Small world.
Yeah, and so they now live in Stockton, Missouri, and they loved it. And it's definitely a lake town. It's kind of like where we have Lake County up here,
Right.
For us. But Ronnie has been doing Hard 75.
Wow.
Tariq, can you do a really quick search online? I think it's called Hard 75. It's a 75-day program. They don't tell you what to do, but basically it's you wake up, you have to do 2 workouts a day. One of them has to be outside. Okay? No drinking, no sugar.
Kill me now.
Right. Watching what you eat, documenting it, and then reading 1 page. Oh, there it is. Yes.
So it's a guideline. It sounds like
it's not a fitness challenge. It is like this thing about taking control of your life. Like it really makes you think about everything you do on an everyday basis.
The discipline.
The discipline. And Ronnie, he's a small guy. He's skinny, but he wanted to lose some weight. I think it was a lot of the drinking too. But like I've met a couple guys that has done this and love it. So I think what we should do as an office staff.
Oh boy, here we go.
After I return from my meniscus, why don't we as a team do 75 hard? Let's try it out.
I'm down.
So the basics is no drinking.
Okay.
No sugar.
Okay. Oof.
Obviously, try to watch what you eat. They don't talk about really food per se. They talk about disciplining your mind. It really, from what Ronnie said to me, it just changes your mindset. And
That's huge.
for me
Because
right
it
now,
starts here.
oh yeah, for me right now with everything, all the stress that I have in my life,
Yeah.
I'll admit I'm using alcohol to like help me get through some of the days.
Yeah.
And I'm realizing more and more as I do it that I'm not getting any benefit. It's not really helping me. It helps me for that first, like the 3-4 hours, and then I go to sleep.
Right.
And so I really want to find a way to lose weight.
Yeah.
And kind of keep myself in line. And one of the things that like I asked you, you said motivation. For me, it's basically what I'm trying to say is that I need to be accountable. Accountability.
Okay. Gotcha.
That's so to me, having somebody like you or Rodrigo or anybody do it with me.
Right.
Now we hold each other accountable.
Right,
And
right.
that's really important.
Yeah.
And so what I think I'm going to do is, I already have the book.
Okay.
So what we'll do is when I get back from surgery, everybody in the office has to do it.
I'm down.
Everybody in the office. We're going to get Mike, we're going to get Chris, we're going to get Dave, and Vander, all of them. If everybody's down to do it, 75 days of no drinking, no sugar, two workouts a day. One has to be outside. So our walk counts for it.
Right.
You can do a walk inside if you want on the treadmill, or you can lift. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do basic like circuit training, not fast, just take my time just to get the blood moving. And then I'm going to walk.
We're never going to work again. You know that, right?
That's okay.
Let's get in shape,
because
and we'll crush the office stuff and the work stuff.
See, if your mindset, like one of the things I've noticed is when I lose weight and I'm feeling like on top of the world, I crush shit.
Yeah.
And like some people would say, Dave, you already crush shit. Well, yeah, granted, I've been very fortunate and made good decisions on the business side of things, but like I know I can do better.
Imagine unlocking the healthy side of you.
Yeah.
I mean, this is you when you're dealing with a lot of stress right now,
sure.
a lot of things to help yourself get through it.
Yeah.
Imagine not having that and unlocking healthy Dave. And rolling Dave.
Dude,
you're gonna be
100%.
unstoppable. Yeah.
My hope is to just get to a healthy place.
Yeah.
Get a healthy relationship with alcohol too, because that's really important.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't decided if AA is a thing for me. I've met a guy here. He lives in Foster City. I met him through Dana.
Oh.
And he's like I would say he's an alcohol coach.
Okay.
And he helps you through the steps, the 12 steps, but he does it on a one-on-one basis, which I prefer more.
Mm-hmm.
So I reached out to him a couple days ago, and we're going to connect, and hopefully that's going to work. And then I think doing the 75 hard and being accountable to everybody on the team, it's going to help me stay focused.
Yeah.
I agree. And then I think what we do is we play like a little game with it. So the thing is accountability. We don't know what everybody's going to do when they're not in front of us.
Absolutely.
So the hope is everybody will stick by the game, and then maybe we'll have some kind of party or something. We'll go to dinner somewhere, all of us together as a team for hitting the 75 days.
I think it's cool. I think the motivation there
Yeah.
will substitute from other habits.
100%.
Right.
And you talk about like, oh, we're never going to work. I think we're going to work better.
We will. Yeah.
Yeah, because
you'll feel better.
Yeah, and because the first workout, whether it be inside or outside, like for me, it's going to be my morning walk. I'm going to go for an hour walk every morning, and then I'll come into the office and crush it, take a break, have my lunch, work out, and then do another walk, probably with Rodrigo, because we figured out it works out well.
No, it's good, and I know Rodrigo's been talking about how good he's been feeling progressively.
Yeah, 100%.
After he started doing this.
For sure.
Again. So it is amazing, and it reminds me of a Navy SEAL that DJ Shipley. I don't know if you've ever heard of him.
I heard the name.
His dad was Don Shipley, also a pretty well-known SEAL.
Okay.
DJ's got his own company doing skateboards.
Okay.
And I think he does some other stuff in terms of training, but he does 20-minute walks. He does every day. He and his staff were on our 20-minute walk. They'll go out, 20-minute walk. And
we should start that.
For him, it's a breakaway of, the grind, and get out and walk and reconnect with your friends, your coworkers, and you're exercising at the same time.
Yeah.
So and I see him posting that all the time. Like he'll videotape the walk, just he'll go out and they'll just walk somewhere for 20 minutes.
Rodrigo and I yesterday walked over to Royal to check on your daughter's car, or the day before, and I realized that like I came back feeling
Better.
like clear.
Yeah.
Keep on working. So maybe we need to start doing that.
I'm down. I'm down.
Yeah, anything we can do to help each other get our mind right.
Yeah.
Lose the weight. I mean, because all of us can lose some weight.
100%.
And if we can help the guys that need to lose more weight, that's even more motivation, right? And so, yeah, I mean, I think it's one of those things that it's just a constant battle. You know, as we get older, it gets a little harder. We get a little bit more stuck in our ways, and we're tired more.
Yeah.
But I feel like if I can do it now, maybe it could become like, I have a friend, Mark Kinney, that Rodrigo knows. The dude's like 53 years old. Like, he looks like The Rock.
Yeah.
He actually played The Rock's double in the movie with Kevin Hart, where The Rock is a CIA agent.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
I think he was like a quick stunt double.
Yeah.
Like, not stunt, but just a
So
double.
he's huge.
He's
ripped.
huge, ripped, and he's like such a great guy. But he's made it a point that he works out every single day, or runs or walks or does something.
Yeah.
And he's in amazing shape. So I figure if I can start now, even at 43, you know, listen, we all know the 40s are the new 30s and the 50s are the new 40s and so forth. I think our generation is going to definitely live longer than our parents' generation.
Yeah.
You know, I hope.
Well, especially if we drink Nespresso
And Casamigos. Wait, I want to slow down my drinking.
Well, you can promote it. But yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah. And
I
so
agree with you.
The last thing we're going to talk about, because we're almost at the end of this, because we probably
We could talk
all day long.
Yeah.
So you wear an Apple Watch. Most of the guys wear Apple Watches. I stopped wearing my Apple Watch.
Okay.
Because it was becoming a distraction for my mind. Because it was like, beep, beep,
I agree.
Right? And like, it's all day long. Beep, beep, beep. And so I was like, you know, I want to find a new watch. So dumbass Dave he does is like 45 millimeter watches.
Oh, yeah.
And the first thing that comes up was a Tag Heuer connected. It's called a Tag Heuer.
But you're still
Libre
connected, right?
Connected. Yeah, but the thing is, one, I like the way it looks.
Yeah.
It's round, not square. I don't like square watches.
Yeah.
The other thing is that I can like turn off the same thing you can do for Apple.
Right.
But like it was more the look. It's like this like round, beautiful watch.
Right.
And so like we went on a walk yesterday and like I was like super stoked. I like first it was connected, it was work. Got home, died. I don't even know if it remembered my fucking walk. I'm gonna be pissed if I go to the app later and it's not recorded. Now I know my Apple phone recorded it, so that's good.
Right.
But you know, I think it's really important that you keep track of all your workouts.
Yeah.
I'm not a big log guy. It's kind of one of those things that like, oh, there it is. Boom. I bought that one.
Nice.
The E4. And super cool watch. It's got like, it does basically everything the Apple Watch does, just limited apps, which is good.
Yeah.
Because I don't want the text messaging. I don't want I don't want notifications from WhatsApp.
Yeah.
My phone is my phone and my watch is my watch. But I wanted it to record some of
That's badass, dude.
It's pretty badass.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is, I wish there's like so many different bands you could buy. And that's another thing, dude. Like, I go down a rabbit hole
Of different bands?
different bands,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
For different looks, for different thing. And like, I mean, it's dope. It's definitely a cool watch, and I'm really excited to have it. And I think now, feeling like, you know, you spend this kind of money, you got to use the fucking thing.
Well, you're not going to use it as like a bookmarker on your desk?
No, he's not going to sit
You could
on
use
fucking,
a box, though.
Yeah, dude,
the
did you
box
saw
was
that
a
box?
monstrosity.
That box is bigger than my Apple
was
MacBook
huge.
box, dude.
It's like, is there a watch in here somewhere?
Yeah, it took me like 18
Yeah,
minutes
dude.
to get through all the
I
boxes.
had to help you.
I couldn't even get the box out of the box. It's crazy.
Oh, man.
But-
No, that's cool. I think it makes it easy for you, though, to track what you're doing. And,
Yeah, for sure.
And I know Rodrigo, like, during the day, he'll say, dude, I hit like 19,000 steps yesterday. And for us, it's like, oh, all right, I'm going to beat Rodrigo now.
Now it's a
I
competition.
got to beat the Energizer buddy doing
Dude,
something.
God,
you
but
know?
he has little legs. So
But the dude is always in motion.
Yeah, he is.
I think that's the key as we get older. Like,
Stay
I
in
tell it
motion.
to my parents, I'm like, you got to stay in motion, because once you stop moving, then your age sets in.
Oh, yeah. And
You know?
the last thing I'll say is that you brought it up about DJ
DJ Shipley.
Shipley.
Yeah.
So Mark Bell, who is
I follow him. He's
Do you?
amazing, dude.
he's awesome. So
Yeah.
his big thing is 10-minute walks after you
Yep.
eat.
Yep.
So that's something also you can add to your regimen. And I find that like when I do walk after I eat,
Yeah.
that my digestion is way better and doesn't sit in my gut.
Exactly.
And having the gastric bypass, it actually helps my digestion more.
Good.
Because sometimes depending on what I eat, it may like it or may not, and it all depends. But once I walk and get up moving,
Yeah.
I digest. I keep more of the foods inside me rather than it, digesting badly.
Yeah.
But
Let's do it, man. I think we can get ourselves healthy,
yep,
get others around us healthy, and then start telling you how good we feel and help maybe get you healthy.
yes, because maybe you can see our progression through the podcast, and we can have pictures to show.
I don't know. I'm not a bathroom selfie guy.
Yeah, I'm not either. But anyway, Jeff,
Dude. I want to keep talking now.
we can keep. No,
we
we've
can't.
already
We're on
passed
a
the
time limit.
We have
Yeah.
a time limit. We
Yeah.
actually have to work.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
What?
Wait,
This is work.
do I have to work?
We're working.
Maybe not.
You don't have to work.
I
have to
yeah,
work.
you have to work. All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. We've made a decision that we're going to be having a lot of these one-on-one conversations because Jeff and I relate in a lot of things. Our next topic is going to be
I think the word is goofballs.
we're goofballs.
Yeah.
But I think the next topic is going to be a home run. I think it's going to hit kind of a little bit of a political
Yeah.
line, but being that you are who you are and who you have in your family,
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a little easier conversation. But
For sure.
I don't want to,
It's a good teaser, man.
it is a good teaser.
This is going to be a good one.
This is going to be a
yeah.
good one.
And for those of you like in the San Francisco area, it might resonate more.
Yeah,
So
100%.
look to us in the next couple weeks.
Couple weeks. All right,
Yeah.
guys. Thank you so much. And we will see you later.
Nice.
Not bad. Not bad.